healthier, to eat enough, because that is really important. Welcome back to my channel. So on today's video, I'm gonna show you something exciting because I think this is a game changer, which is meal prep. I know it is not new, but let me tell you, if you implement this on your daily, then it will change the game, like seriously. This helped me save money, and also most importantly, this makes me eat healthier because I'm the one who's making my meal. So for you guys who don't know what meal prep is, it's basically meal prepping. So you prepare your meal in advance. For example, what I like to do is I prepare my meal for the whole week. I may cook different dishes for the whole week, 7 days, and if not, I will freeze them and then I will heat it up when I want to eat them later on, and this saves a lot of time. And trust me, it takes time to get used to meal prep because again, you have to think in advance. What do you want to buy? Where do you buy it? How to cook it? How much time it takes, and etc. But I'm gonna show you how I do it. First, before you go to the kitchen and start cooking, if budget is your concern, then you need to decide how much is your budget for this week. So let's say it's 20 euros. So you need to think, what are you gonna buy and what can you cook with 20 euros? It all really depends where you shop. You can shop in the supermarkets, or you can shop in the market, or maybe you already have these ingredients, so you don't need to buy them. Then you want to know what are you going to cook throughout the week. But before that, make sure that this food suits your schedule. Let's say you want to eat soup, but for example this week you are always on the go, so you can't really bring a lot of liquids or eat liquids on the go. So make sure you think ahead. What are your schedule? What are you gonna eat and how? And my favorite part is actually cooking. I love to cook while listening to music and then put them in a container, let it cool down, put it on the fridge or on the freezer. It really depends if you want to eat it this week or in the future. I know it will take some time to get used to meal prep and do all these adulting things, whatever, going to the grocery, finding which one has the best deals, learning how to cook. It takes a while and everybody has their own time, so it may take faster for you and longer for me. My advice is just take your time, take those baby steps until you get the hang of it. And also it takes time to actually think in advance and plan. What I would do is just write on a piece of paper or write it on your phone. I usually write it on my note, what I have to buy, where I have to buy, after I do my research, like which store is cheaper and which one is more efficient for me to go to. This way you save a lot of time. Okay guys, so I just got back from the supermarket and I'm gonna show you what I bought, and I'm gonna use all these ingredients to meal prep for my week, because to be honest, who have time to cook during the week? I mean, in general, if you are very busy, you probably don't have time and you tend to eat outside, and it will cost you more to eat outside, of course, and plus you don't know what you consume. But since we make the time to cook and do our meal prep for the upcoming week, we know exactly what we're going to eat, and usually it tends to be healthier than when you eat outside. Okay, so this is what I got from the supermarket. I also have some leftovers like this tomato, avocado, and also some carrots, and the rest I got it just now. I got some vegetables and also some proteins like some chickens. Before we start cooking, we need to prepare all of our ingredients. I like to do it by cutting everything that I need to cut and then washing them. This way I have everything ready when I'm going to cook them in the pan or when I want to cook. And for the veggies, I like to wash them all together before I start cutting them and preparing before I cook them. For the carrots, I'm going to boil them, and as you can see, I took it from a container full of water. This way your carrots will last longer. So before I peeled them, I cut the edges and then I just cut the way I wanted them. And same for the potatoes. I will peel all of them and also cut them. I will boil all the carrots and potatoes for this week. I will also make some salads and boil some green beans, and I like to wash them together just so it is easier for me. And of course, clumsy me, I spilled some water, but that's okay because it's just water. I rinsed the salad and also the green beans. Even though I have rinsed them, I like to spin them one more time with the salad spinner so that all the excess water comes out. For the carrots and potato, I also washed them. Since I wash all my salad ingredients, I just need to cut them and put them in a container. And I also use some leftover tomato like this one. Speaking of protein, for this week I will make some chicken thighs. I will put them on the air fryer, and also some chicken for my pasta. But first I need to wash them and also pat them dry before I cut them and season them. Season my chicken for the pasta with some salt and pepper, and I also put more spices like paprika, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and also some chicken mix powder. And I also add some oil and let them sit marinated for a couple of minutes. As you guys can see that all of the ingredients for my cooking is ready to go. This makes cooking so much easier because you have all the ingredients prepared. And for the cooking, I am boiling some water and heating up my air fryer. And this is how I set up my stove with some pans. So first thing on the air fryer is some aubergine or some eggplants for later. And then there goes the chicken. I place some parchment paper so that it won't get hard to clean. And I let the chicken cook, and I also have some rice cooking here. And once the chicken is cooked, this is how it looks like. Since we already boiled our water, now we just need to pour them to boil the pasta. This way you make the cooking so much faster. And I also put a little bit of oil and also some salt. Next, I also pour some water to cook the carrots and also potatoes. And for the pasta, I put some oil and let them heat up a little bit before I put the chicken, and I just saute it for a couple of minutes. Then I will put my garlic and onion, saute it for a little bit. Then I will take my carrots and potato and also rinse them. At the meantime, I have some boiling water for my green beans, and I let that to boil. Before I put the pesto sauce, I also put some champignon. And of course, before we add the pasta, we need to rinse them out. And we are almost done. We just need to make sure everything is mixed up well. And next, for the eggplant, I put some sesame oil. Then I put my green onions that I forgot to film while I was cutting it, and I saute it. Then I put my eggplant, saute it a little. I like to make it spicy like always. I put some dried chili flakes and a little bit of soya sauce. Put some water so it's not so concentrated, and I like to thicken the sauce by adding some maizena flour and water. Okay, so we got everything ready. We just need to put everything on a container, like this potato and this pasta. Your container doesn't have to be aesthetic. I just like to have a functional container that I can bring to school or to store it in the fridge or freezer. I also put my rice on a container and my eggplant, everything in. So this is what we have for the week. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped, and I hope that inspires you to do some meal prep and to eat healthier, to eat enough, because that is really important. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.